Don Trevelyan and his brainrotted kids and gangsters are getting out of control and out of hand because of this thing. And that happened like weeks ago. And I want you to listen to this. It is very important to listen. On March 29th of 2026, I was at a Bucks game with my Uncle Tim, which is a little further away from my dad's house, I'm at my dad's house. And then like 2 hours or 3 hours, 3 hours or 2 hours for the during the Bucks game, the Bucks had 67 points. 67 points. And the fans had started going nuts and do this, which is an offensive hand gesture against millennials, Gen X, and baby boomers. Because they thought it still exists. But some videos in this YouTube, you can find some YouTube videos and shorts that they're trying to help people not to get affected and join the Brainrot gang. Because what Trevelyan is saying is to keep saying 6-7 multiple times until this woman that I had in my laws 3 months ago, called Hatsune Miku, to surrender, until she surrenders. You know what I'm saying? Like keep saying this and then until Hatsune Miku decided to give up and leave the country. Because what Trevelyan is saying is that Hatsune Miku is not white. Means that she's not an American citizen. That means she came from Japan. They're doing that because she's not white. Which was offensive. Offensive. Because if Trevelyan and his gangsters saw her, they would be like, grab your Tommy guns and cock your shotguns to hunt her down. Because we don't like her in our country. Because she's not white. Which was offensive. Offensive towards Asian people. Because they don't do anything wrong. They're welcomed in here. They're allowed to visit here. And they didn't do any wrong stuff. Because what Trevelyan is doing with her gang is to be an offensive hypocrite. Because let's take a look back in the 1940s, in the beginning of World War II, and during segregation. FDR had made an executive order so that all Japanese peoples had to go to a concentration camp. That wasn't until FDR's death in 1945, that's when the executive order discontinued. That means all Japanese people are free. And what Trevelyan to be an offensive hypocrite? Because let's take a look back in the 1940s, in the beginning of World War II, and during segregation. FDR had made an executive order so that all Japanese peoples had to go to a concentration camp. That wasn't until FDR's death in 1945, that's when the executive order discontinued. That means all Japanese people are free. And what Trevelyan wants is to bring it back. So that way, they can torture Hatsune Miku and kill her. Because this is where we are. This is where we are. And also, they're using Italian Brainrot as another weapon. Another weapon against her. And other older generations. Like I said, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can ship yourself all the way to Sicily with your family, because that's where the Mafia came from. Because all we did as white people and treating Japanese people back in the 1940s is to treat them like crap. Which was, let the past be the past, and let's treat them with dignity, and do not be an offensive hypocrite and keep saying 6-7 and other brain-rotted slangs. Because it is not 2025. I am being serious. It is not 2025. It is 2026, and it's a new year, so let's move on. Like I said, if you don't like what I'm saying, kids and other brain-rotted gangsters who are addicted to this, addicted to brain-rotted slangs and brain-rotted Italian versions, you can go back to Sicily. Go back to Sicily and don't come here ever again with your family. And tomorrow is back to school from spring break. So I'm going to school, and I had to make a powerful speech against these teachers from a Students vs. Staff game, and tell them that we hate them. We hate them. And then the next day, another speech about these brain-rotted gangsters is to declare police martial law to take over the high school and make sure they don't say it again. Like, this is not funny. This is not funny. Like, stop treating Asian people like crap, like it's the 1940s, and like this is the segregation era. Because segregation is over. It's over. It ended back in the 60s, like 1968. No brain rot slang words, including that 2-number slang word. Do you hear me? And do you understand? Have a good day, and have a good day back to school.
Streets into the night like a bat out of hell. All the wishes in the well couldn't keep me from myself. I'm feeling paranoid, I couldn't trust my clientele. The Marlboro glows, I blow the smoke through my nose. You reap what you sow, and Lord I know I took Road 87 upstate New York. I'm feeling like I sin, so I must be enforced. Got an angel on my right, the devil on my left, conscious being on my brain. For every single death I'm seeing ghosts, I'm being haunted like the telltale heart. I'm on the road alone, headlights in the dark. I'll never ever ride it. Keep my mouth shut, bet calm all around.